Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I got a brand new unboxing of the Advanced Deck Set Beelzemon. So what makes this box a little special is that it comes with 10 bonus reprint cards and 60 sleeves, which is brand new to the Digimon card game. So let's go ahead and open this up. So this deck, as you can tell already, is kind of focused around the Beelzemon archetype. This archetype is known for kind of milling yourself out, and when you discard cards from the top of your deck, you get certain effects. So this deck kind of builds off of the previous archetype that was introduced to us in EX2. Let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, and right away when we open it up, we do see the sleeves. So this is what the new Beelzemon sleeves look like. It also comes with our deck with the 4 Digitamas and 50 card deck. Looks like we do have some of the memory gauges back here as well. And then this must be the alternate art reprints that they were talking about. So we'll set that aside and go over that in a little bit. And this right here is a playmat that comes with the deck. So that's what the playmat kind of looks like. It does have the Beelzemon on it, and if you turn it around, has the Impmon from the artwork from this new starter deck. It's kind of nice that they're finally doing that, because every other starter deck hasn't come with a playmat or zones or anything like that. You just had the paper memory cards that came with the deck. So let's kind of start off with things in the back here. This is what the new memory gauges look like. So we have one half has the new Beelzemon art for the new Beelzemon that comes in this deck, and then the other one has the Impmon alt art that comes with the Impmon from this deck. Put them like this and set it up to the side here. Starting off with the Digitamas, they do give us 4 Yamons, and the other interesting thing with this deck is that you're going to notice that all of the cards are foiled. But this Yamon's a new one, has the inheritable 1 attacking once per turn. If this Digimon has the Wizard or Demon Lord trait, trash the top 2 cards of the deck. Really synergistic with what the deck wants to do with kind of milling the top cards of your deck to get certain effects. Next, looks like we do have 2 copies of the brand new Impmon. So this Impmon reads 1 attacking. If you have 20 or more cards in your trash, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Beelzemon from your trash for its Digivolution cost of 3, ignoring the Digivolution requirements. So kind of like the old BT2 secret Beelzemon that lets you warp for a cost of 4. That one kind of is very specific. You could only evolve that on top of an Impmon, and it had to be only that Beelzemon that could warp. This one kind of acts like the old ST the ST Gilmon and Vmon, in the sense that it lets you warp also. And then it also lets you warp into any Beelzemon. The inheritable effect of this card reads your turn once per turn. When a card is trashed from your deck, delete 1 of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. The next card of the deck looks like we got 4 copies of Candlemon. So on play, trash the top 2 cards of your deck, and then on deletion, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, draw 1. Really good rookie for the deck. Kind of you can play it out, paying its play cost, and then just mill kind of the top 2 cards of your deck to hopefully mill out some of the cards that you need. Next card of the deck is going to be 4 copies of Phascomon. So this card has an inherent blocker, but unfortunately, in return for that blocker, it can't attack players. Next card is going to be 4 copies of Porcupamon. So this card also has blocker, Unfortunately, it is a 4 cost to hard play and 2 to evolve, but it is a level 4. So on play, you can trash the top cards of your deck. So it kind of does the same thing as Candlemon, just kind of helps you mill out your deck so you can hit more of the cards that you need. Deck also comes with 2 copies of Witchmon. Level 4, 1 Digivolving, trash the top 3 cards of your deck. And then Inheritable, your turn. While this Digimon has Wizard or Demon Lord in its trait, gains plus 2,000. Starting off with the level 5s now, we have the new Beelzemon. So 7 play cost, 3 to Digivolve. 1 Digivolving, trash the top 3 cards of your deck. And then when Digivolving, this Digimon gains on deletion. If there are 10 or more cards in your trash, you may play 1 Beelzemon from your trash without paying its cost until the end of your opponent's turn. So this way, if you need to pass turn going into this card, it's perfectly fine. If they delete this, you can at least hard play one of your Beelzemon from trash and then use that next turn. The inheritable ability of this card, your turn, when this Digimon has Wizard or Demon Lord in its traits, gains plus 2,000 DP. And starting off with the main card of the deck, the star of the show, it's going to be 2 copies of the new Beelzemon. So 12 cost to play, 4 to evolve. When Digivolving, trash the top 4 cards of your deck. And then all turns, once per turn, when a card is trashed from your deck, you gain 1 memory for every 10 cards in trash. So possibly you can evolve this card for maybe only 2 to 3 costs. And then your turn, once per turn, when a card is trashed from your deck, this card gains security attack plus 1 for the turn. And then with that Beelzemon comes the other star of the deck, Beelzemon. So 2 copies of this in the deck. 13 play cost, 3 to evolve from level 5. When you would play this card from your hand, reduce the play cost by 4 for every 10 cards in your trash. So if you have 40 cards in your deck, you can play this card for only... if you have 30 cards in your trash, you can play this card for 1. And then all turns, once per turn, when a card is trashed from your deck, you may play 1 Impmon from your trash without paying the cost. And then that Digimon gains Rush for the turn. So this card combos well with the Impmon that we first saw. So that whenever a card is trashed from your deck, you can play this Impmon. From this Impmon, you can go ahead and attack, activate the when attacking, and immediately go into this Beelzemon or any Beelzemon that you want for the cost of 3. And then opponent's turn, when an opponent's Digimon attacks, trash the top card of their deck. Trash the top card of your deck. And then finally, for the level 7 of the deck, we have 2 copies of the new Beelzemon Blast Mode. So this one evolves for 4 on top of a level 6. When this card is trashed from the deck, delete one of your opponent's level 3 or lower Digimon. And then for every card in your trash, you can increase the highest level of this effect that you can choose by 1. And then when Digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon. If you have 20 or more cards in trash, gain 3 memory. So that kind of effectively can make this, towards the end game, evolve for a cost of 1. And then if you do, you can what you can do is if they have 2 security left, with this Beelzemon, go ahead and swing for your 2 security checks, evolve into this blast mode, and then swing for game. Moving on to the new Tamers of the deck, we have 4 copies of the brand new Iron Mako. So, on play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon card among them with Evil, Wizard, or Demon Lord in its traits among them to your hand, and place the rest of them to the bottom of your deck. So that kind of lets you search out for any kind of your Impmons, Wizardmons, Beelzemons, any of that to kind of help increase your search and consistency of the deck. And then your turn, when one of your Digimon digivolves into a purple Digimon, by suspending this Tamer, you can return 1 card from your hand to the top of your deck and gain 1 memory. So this kind of helps you rig the cards that you mill from the top of your deck. So there are certain cards that give you certain bonuses. For example, there's an EX2 Impmon that when trashed lets you trash 3 more cards off the top of your deck. So when you mill that, you can if you have that in your hand, you can place it on top of your deck and then mill that to mill 3 more cards. moving on to the options, looks like we have 2 copies of the brand new Rivals Barrage. So when this card is trashed from your deck, you may place it in the battle area. So main, by paying the 7 cost, you can delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest level. Or if it was trashed and is on your field, you can use the delay effect to return 1 purple Digimon or Tamer card from your trash to your hand. So really good in the case that you mill out a card that you really need. You can remove that card from play or put it from the play to trash and then get that card back. So from this point on, it looks like it's all just reprint cards. So it looks like we have 4 copies of the BT2 Inmon. On deletion, trash top 3 cards of your deck. 4 copies of the brand new promo Wizardmon. So when this card is trashed from your deck, you can gain 1 memory. And then when attacking, you reveal 1 purple card in your hand, return it to the top of your deck. Once again, it kind of helps more with rigging the top of your deck so you can get more of those when trashed effects. A Skull Satamon. When Digivolving, trash the top 2 cards of your deck, then return 1 card with Demon Lord in its traits from your trash to your hand. Kind of helps you get your Beelzemon back if you accidentally milled it out and you need it. And then your turn, once per turn, when a card is trashed from your deck, gain 1 memory. And then finally, for the last card, we have 4 copies of the EX2 Deathslinger. So for 4 costs, you can activate the main, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon, and for every 10 cards in trash, you increase the highest level of that effect by 1. And then when it's trashed from the top of your deck, you gain back 1 memory. So that's it for the deck. It's a pretty good deck, honestly. There's only a couple of cards that I would add in here to kind of upgrade it. Especially some of the older Beelzemons, a couple more of the Impmons to kind of help the deck out, especially that EX2 Impmon. But here are the new reprint cards. So I think there's 10 of them. First one is the starter deck 7 Guiltmon. So 3 cost. Your turn. If an opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon in play, you may Digivolve this card into a Gallantmon in your hand for a Digivolution cost of 4, ignoring its Digivolution requirements. And then your turn, once per turn, when an opponent's Digimon is deleted, draw 1 card. And then this is kind of its counterpart in the All-Force version in Vmon. So 3 costs again, your turn, when your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon in play, this Digimon can Digivolve into an All-Force Beelzemon in its hand for Digivolution cost of 4, ignoring Digivolution requirements. And then when attacking, if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, you draw 1. This is the BT2 Argomon. So inheritable, your turn, when this Digimon becomes unsuspended during your unsuspend phase, gain 1 memory. I really like this artwork for the Tactical Retreat. Tactical Retreat, cost of 1, main, place 1 of your Digimon on top of your security stack, face down. And the security effect will just recover 1. For our next card, we got a copy of the promo Sunorizamon. So for 3 costs to play, and then your turn, all of your black Digimon with 13,000 DP or more gain piercing. And then while this black Digimon has 13,000 DP or more, this Digimon gains security attack plus 1. We also got a Pagumon from the starter deck 6. This is also another good card to include in the deck, the actual Beelzemon deck. So on deletion, trash the top 2 cards of your deck. And then I think we get 2 copies of this. Yep. So 2 copies of the EX2 Immon. This is the Immon that I was talking about. So when this is trashed from your deck, except by EX2 Immon's effect, you may trash an additional 3 cards from the top of your deck. And then on play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon card with Beelzemon in its name and 1 Iron Mako among them to your hand, and place the rest of the bottom of the deck in any order. And then inheritable ability gives your Beelzemon plus 3,000 DP. We got 1 copy of the new, the old BT2 Beelzemon. So this is the one that I was talking about that we used to have to use before to kind of warp from Impmon to Beelzemon. So when you have 10 or more cards in your trash, your Impmon may Digivolve into this card for a Digivolution cost of 4, ignoring Digivolution requirements. And then when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. And then finally, for the last card, we do have, this is probably my favorite artwork of the entire set, one copy of X Antibody. So 0 cost. When you have a Digimon in play, you may use this card without meeting its color requirements. Gain 1 memory. Security effect is to gain 1 memory and add this card to its owner's hand. And you can put this card as the bottom Digivolution source of one of your Digimon without the X Antibody Digivolution cards. And then inheritable effects can be trashed, and then lets your Digimon evolve into an X Antibody when attacking, paying its Digivolution cost. So overall, this deck was about $30. Well worth the money that you get. You get a full deck, set of sleeves, that play mat, and then all of these alt arts. So the official release date of this is going to be next Friday, the 24th. However, there are pre-release events happening from the 17th until then. So hopefully you guys are able to participate in your local pre-release tournaments. I think there's a really cool Beelzemon alt art that I'll show here that you can get for winning. And other than that, that's kind of everything. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe.